here on December the 23rd. We are approaching Christmas. We're looking forward to Christmas, and of course we're still having our services not at the church house. We're having to have them here at my home, but we are looking forward to soon getting back into church. But due to COVID, we're having to make some changes. But we want to thank you so much for joining us this evening, and we're looking forward to having just a good service, the last service before Christmas. I'm looking forward to spending time with my family, and I pray that you're looking forward to spending some time with your family. I wanted to kind of update you tonight, church, kind of on our schedule just a little bit about what we'll be looking at in the future. On Sunday, we're still going to be doing a 2 o'clock outdoor service, a drive-in service. Everyone's welcome, inviting visitors to the service. I've already checked the weather. We do, as right now, got clear weather, so that's a blessing. God has blessed us with wonderful, wonderful weather the past 3 services that we've had at the drive-in services, so we give Him all the honor and glory and praise for that. I'm looking now the next week on Wednesday evening. We'll be approaching and going into another year. Now, you know, normally, church, we always try to have a watch night service. Unfortunately, this year I had to cancel the watch night service due to the COVID. But we are looking at having a service. I'm going to try to get you back indoors this next coming Wednesday night. And we'll be trying to assemble ourselves back together, being extremely safe, but we want to try to come together to spend some time in prayer together there at the church house on Wednesday night before the new year. If there's one thing that we need as we're approaching and going in the new year, is we need a touch of God down upon our families, down upon our church, down upon a nation. And so we want to assemble ourselves together and pray. And so this will not be an all-night or a watch night service. It'll be a normal service meeting at 7:30, and then like a normal Wednesday night service. But we want to really focus on prayer. And I promise you we will do everything we can to make sure things is done decently in order, to make sure you and your families are kept safe. And at any time as a pastor that I feel that there is a safety issue, I will make adjustments to that. And so I just wanted to just kind of fill you in on that. I wanted to go through just a few of the prayer needs and what's going on across our church family, the different ones that we have that are that had sicknesses in our church family, and I want to just kind of fill you in on some of those, and then we'll spend some time in prayer. I want to fill you in. Many of you have had questions. You've asked questions about Miss Carlene. Miss Carlene is still there at the Greenville Hospital. She was there at North Greenville, but now she is there at Greenville Hospital, still battling there with the COVID. And so if you would please continue to pray for her. She's they do have her there in the room. We're having, because of the COVID, we're having to, it's very tough to be able to get a lot of information about Miss Carlene. But as far as we know, she's stable, but still at that critical condition. So we really need to be praying there for Miss Carlene, if you would please. Brother Jay. I spoke with Brother Jay just a little bit ago, and I want to ask you to continue to pray there for Brother Jay, really lift him up in prayer. Brother Jay's having trouble with his hands and his feet. He's having trouble there with his feeling in his hands and also in his feet. And so if you would please keep praying there for Brother Jay. Keep lifting him up in prayer, if you would please. And pray there for him as he's had much trouble there. So please pray there for Brother Jay. He is walking some, but he's having to walk with a walker there in the house. So pray there for him. Miss Margie. Margie's doing much better. Thank the Lord there. I spoke with Margie today, and she's doing much better. We thank the Lord for that. She's had this COVID, and we thank the Lord for where the Lord has reached down and touched Miss Margie, and we just give Him all the honor, glory, and praise for that. But keep praying there for her. Miss Marty Bishop. Marty is doing better. Marty had the COVID, and she's still recovering. But Marty is doing much better. And Marty, we're so thankful, sister, that God has touched you and give you that touching, and to God be the glory for that touch. And so